Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warieka LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warieka LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, us as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? You see? Set the path for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this. Yes, I. Greetings once again in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I first. And all things that's good. You see it and wonderful about us. You see it. Now a long time I talk about my own community where I'm arise from. You don't know through a shame and disgrace. And everybody have that where them know, see it. So we're not to jump on certain things and make certain things dampen the process, because we don't even know if certain things are being influenced purposely just to make the reputation look bad or the whole thing. You see it, and we know enough you now understand that more time. You see, it's almost like how we observe it happening in Ethiopia where His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, where His Majesty decides to go out and introduce Ethiopia to the world and bring back the world to Ethiopia as well, so that Ethiopian can be exposed to what go on around them and be able to have a choice. You see, in a growth and development and things like that, to say the least. Well, after Ethiopians were all exposed to this and things like that, and even the benefits that them get from the rules, the policies where His Majesty institute, them use them very same benefits there, namely education, and claims to them know more than His Majesty and want to take over because them can do better now and all them sort of thing there. You see it. So we always observe them level of arrogance and ignorance and know the level of destruction where it lead to, because it always play itself all over the world every time. Whenever time the children them rise up against the parents like that, is just utter destruction. You see it. Nonetheless, parents have to love the children them same way because for them want to feed them creation. You see it. No disrespect. Seeing, so I draw myself and stay one side. Referentially in a spirit like that, in a mind frame like that. Now like me I compare the two significance, the two things, but you don't know what happens. That's what you learn from certain experience, see, namely the one I use. See. So I'm an observe and make the thing happen, how the man them see fit or how the man them choose it. Time after time you try advise or you try, share experience so that some man don't make the same mistake them where you probably never even make either. So that's you don't see it. But it's like experience sometimes is not enough. And if you're not fortify your experience with financial and monetary gains or prospects like chinklets and things like that, your experience or your input is not valid. It's like, so well then the whole program nowadays is driven by likes. See it, and like I say, when you observe the level of hunger, deprivation we show upon our people compared to other people across the world where suffer, there is no comparison. There's a vast cavern, see, in terms of visual sufferation, physical, in its physical appearance. See. So it's kind of a weird self-sustaining poverty mentality or criminal type of thing, because it's like evidence and apparent that things are far like opportunity and access are far more contrasting in terms of to the degradation and the level of violence or things there. I hope it makes sense there, so. See. Things far easier. Alright, some other place in the world now where like, yeah, them do the type of things, type of crime where go on at Jamaica, and the suffering over there so far more wicked than I usually suffering drive them level of crime and violence there. So what I try to say, though small, the level of opportunity and access in Jamaica is more compared to some place where the same level of violence are going on. So there's a depraved mentality in the existence where it's unacceptable to some people who can observe what are going on, particularly myself. You see, and the thing about my community now, not my community in general, but it reach it even in my community too. You see, when but it's just a black thing. It's a black man thing, or probably a people thing. You see, if you criticize or if you don't agree with something where a man say, him just tell himself and I try him justify the conversation or want to win the conversation by say, you don't like him. I like him, not like me, make him say that. I bad mind him, say that. Deep in a fee himself, you know the logics and still the logics now where I say, but there's no defeating logics. So what you try to do is assassinate the character who present the logics to you. You see, now in this case here, it wasn't successful because now me put myself out there and make the world know who I is. You see, from day that. So when some people who now observe the thing from day one, jump on it and think they might come with any surprise or anything like that to people, it was insulting to me, not in the sense that yeah, expose or attack some things, but it's insulting in the sense that's my own community. Nah, listen, while even God now listen. See it. So it's insulting and it's hurtful, and I just say it's hurtful. See, because when you go come bring up something now when me already done, it's come like a joke. See it, and knowing so well then, it's on the back. That is a rebuttal to positive logic. So I try to present to the item in terms of personal development and community building. See it. Anyway, no hard feelings because we now go to this because you don't know. See, based on now the first rifle reach around there, and we not have to go in that. See, what we are trying to say is that there is an air of calm in a recent time and a sort of argument with the hope of a level of ceasefire. See, we truly appreciate love and appreciate it. And while I do that video, I always do it. See, while some man feel like some take side or there, one-sided with some other man, just try the man them who me support, whichever way, the side of me support, whichever way, just come out and admit it. Just tell them, say, yeah, I mean, we and we, do it. See, the side of believes me support, I have a take side already. So what them I say, see it. So the side now where me support, go ahead and say, I support, or me, see it, me support any farmer device or division in a just city. See it. So me always wait upon that, cause like me get the facts well and based on feel like say me support our road or Warieka man them against them. I see me wait upon Warieka man or Harbour road man them for jump out and tell base one say, yeah, you don't know, so that man they support we marry. It not happen and it can't bumbo clot happen. Cause I telling you from day one say, me not in a Just City, me not in a Moonlight City, me not in a Harbour road, me not in a base one. At Just City me left that as the whole place as one. I mean, you see this slipping up, parting up thing as some little petty egotistic wanna be done business because a man wanna be the done rather than align the whole place and keep the thing in a certain level. A man rather know say rather cut off him little corner around here so and call it so that him can be whatever him perceive a done is, whether it be for a little avenue alone or 2 avenue or 3. Yes, still is a done though. So you have to just allow some man to them standards, because this thing is all about standard. And if you're a man that's not on the same standard, if you don't perform on the same standard throughout, the whole thing, You can't go, you know, yeah, if you play Premier League, is a Premier League footballer. If you're a Bush League baller, you're just a Bush League baller. You see, the divide is different. And you have to observe the difference and respect it. You see, and every man, the Bush League baller had the same opportunity and the same route and becomes a Premier League baller. But if him is just not have the quality, I just say, we love him and we respect him same way and we appreciate the effort. But it is what it is. You see, so you not come down in a competition with no Bush League baller. If a Premier League, me play Premier League all my life, and me now come down in a Bush League, come argue Bush League with your Rasta, cause a joke thing that. You see, teach me supposed to come teach you Premier League ball. You can try to apply some of them tactics to your Bush League, but it is what it is. You see, it's either if you want to act arrogant and it don't make no sense, me go come join that. That no work for me. Like me say, me draw a borderline from barge track to tank. I don't know, I don't like that blood clot. From barge track to tank and mine. And no man can say, which man can say a lie, Rasta? Who can say a lie? No, the whole of that split up in a tree and you have 3 different Dan and all them. We don't know how that work. We don't see how that for work. We don't know that. We don't know nothing like that, so we can't go play with them type of thing there. You see, 3 man feel say him can make a Dan out of what me, 3 man feel say him can get 3 Dan ship out of what me used to use and have 1 that use as 1 Dan ship. Well, I just a man standard that can't fight a man standard. You see it. Anyway, the man them decide to them like them initiate some ceasefire business and some approach to reconciliation, hopefully. And I can't wait for the day. I pray for it. Because like I said, the whole of them are my family. The whole of them are my brethren, them same way I respect and love Rasta. You see, but the wavelength of them I transmit the thing, and it just no work for me. And the man them with me have love and respect for, because John I like my brother, you know. The rest of the little youth them up at Oliver Road and them things. Little youth them there. You see, I'm picking them there. John I like my brother. John I like my little brother. You don't know. Now going on a thing, because more time the public look on certain thing as disrespect or belittlement business. John can't hate me. And me can't hate John. It's impossible. You know, see it? And who want to jump in at the mix and come get themselves wind up? Just have a feel there. You know, see it? But it is what it is. You know, see, you can DNA, it is what it is. See? So, there is nobody else where me could have feel if you can't wash out your own, put the beam out of your eye before you wash your brethren. You see? So, if me I go talk to other people, you know, and I try to tell other people, say, yo, I hear that thing that I go on. If me can't talk to my own, no make no sense me can't talk, me can't condemn nobody else if me not can't condemn my own. And you know, the whole thing, to me, in the right and wrong, that they have to be a friend killing, because like me tell you, say, me left the thing from so, and when me come back, me see it so, it's not it foreign to me, it's alien to me, what it is. It's not unacceptable, and I've never accepted it. No way, shape or form. You know, see it. Everybody know that. You know, see it. So hopefully, you know, see it, positively we'll move on and things develop, but because it can't work together, we are strong. You see, unity is strength. See, regardless, you always are gonna have people with issues, people with problem, and people with you know, faults. You see it, but like I said, what me used to do, you have Mondays round there, so you have Curry up there, so you have Omi round there, so see, you have Juggies round there, so see, and whenever something go on, and the whole of we come together are most away, because in all the while, all the way I got them out are available. You know, see, come together and we don't have a conditioned consensus where we all away balance. So even if me not that a man know what possibility what my position that be round half. You know what I say? So yeah, man, we are represent on my behalf. The crowd can represent on my behalf because like it just it have to fix like that. You see? So and we come to an agreement and we address things from there, so regardless of where some man might think or some man might not accept it, I think. Yeah, we might do one side and say, all right, tell us say nah go work, so but you still all right, go on. All right, we are what? You see, yeah, we are youth. Nothing wrong with that, but we're not bad mind or like we still there and grab something and run and defend it and of course I say, you see, tell us that blood that not gonna work, you see it? But we still a deal with it. We still have one another covered, we have one another back covered, same way Rasta. You see it? Cause it's all about the place. You see it? And diplomatically we try our best to preserve the character and the integrity of the place. You see it? And we remove our personal ego from the thing because we know so without the place we is nothing. And the bigger the place and the better it is for we. The more link, the more connection, the more things you get for more operation, the more things you get for go on. You see that the lady I feel safe, she can open her shop, that the commander feel. We discuss these things. The youth them grow up in a them type of mentality. All of the youth them know where mash up the place and make the place what it is. Because all of them have to admit it, The places are far, far zombie cry today from what it was. Back then, I mean, just city, Warieka, my place where me come from. You see, it's like a zombie town. You see it. And the thing is, the youth, them grew up in a civility. Them grew up in a societal type of community where, there's rules and regulations for the security, community building for the, confidence. Everybody feel a depth a belonging. You see, because me can personally remember me see people I walk through the community and I look out for rent. See, and I start proudly say them, I never know where them people come from. I say it all the while. You see, and the same youth them we are destroy it and I keep it in a deprivation and zombie land business. Them youth that grew up in a them system there and observe all of these and benefit from all of them type of thing there where them are resist today through ego. You see, no disrespect. It's a miscalculation. You see, and a years now it happen where some man should have observed so this not gonna way, it not benefit anybody, but it barely a benefit even an individual so-called Dan. It barely a benefit him because nobody no respect the process, Rasta. And not even that level of observation there. The man them would have factor in the process. The man them just all in themselves and them ego. It's just petty. You see it like me say Bush League and Premier League. You see, and the worst thing about it is that the man them still associated, related, and connected to the Premier League. But all of them were used to kick with them. You see, but we don't know what the proving is about, because even to this day, I still hear man I try to say them I do better than when Tony Brown did debut, or what them I do better than what Tony Brown did I do. Abject ignorance. You see it, and if man still a pre them sort of levels there and I feel like say, this a justify your actions, I mean, where we are go? And when it all done, when we are gonna come to any realization, say, it's all about the community, the bigger picture. You see it. You see it. You see the thing about the gangster thing now, enough man take it on as a avenue for greater things, because everybody have ambition. It's an ambitious it's a thing where you're stepping out with ambition, you know, just going at it for just dead. And that's the thing where we see the miscommunication, when we see them youth here have in terms of the whole thing, because there's no plan, because first thing is like personal security is out the window. You see, like a man feel like say being a gangster or a stepper and thing, like it's all about just being callous and prepared to die. You see? Like that's the first thing somebody tell them, say, them to factor in themselves. Be prepared to die and you'll be a good gangster. You see, I man tell myself say I'm scared. Tell myself say I'm a coward, I'm afraid, you know. But me I go. Me I do what me I do. But me embrace my fear, me embrace my apprehensions and things like that. Me absorb them. Make them become a part of me. Because they are right, they are relevant, them are pivotal things where you need to factor in and bear in mind so as not to have them happen to you. And if it was a good thing, it wouldn't give any cause of concern. You see, so what you do, you can't sideline it or lock it in a dark box and act like it now exists. You see, so I embrace my fears and stay real. You see, it is what it is. You see, and I think it's the bravest way that we go about it. You see, but when you act all brave and ignorant, arrogant, you don't plan your death legacy. You see, what really and truly happens is that the skills and all of the tactics that made most men a success, you know, was last. Again, I say it somewhere along the way. People courtesy, the relevance and the benefit of having good community relationships to long life as a gangster has been lost. You don't realize that. You see, you don't realize people the one side that observe them too. Seeing people them around you know you. A lot of them see your actions before you get to this stage where you can, you know, impress with a gun. You see, a lot of people grow up with you and observe you and know you say you're human, just like any one of them. You see, a lot of people forgot that, and that's just ignorance. You see, that's denial. You see, when you try to deny your humanity amongst the people them where you grow with as if, you know, a joke. You don't got prepare for go down the road, go lose it. You see, badness is a business. It is a business and you have to treat it as such. Gangsterism, stepping is a business. If you don't treat it as such, you're going to lose it very soon. You're going to lose your own very, very soon. You see, you're not supposed to reach to certain levels in it and still entertain certain standards. You reach certain levels, certain standards have to change too. You know, see, and if you don't prepare for them things, you always are confused. You see it when the transition come along. And the thing about it, you know, because there was no plan for a transition, there was no plan for any, you know, when I say any step-by-step process. You know, see, it's just one bunch of kickler fish just going out dead and stop dead for hungry. You know, see it, and that's it. So while when like me I say, when transition time coming, if there any degree of success, when transition time come, man confused. So man still find themselves in the same stagnated way of thinking. You see it, because there was no plan. You don't have to be a businessman, you know. You see it, but time after time, over time, you plan and you arrange and you observe how certain things work and you can apply them little experience to a process where you design after your own. I mean, it wasn't after you, but most things now from it come out, it just boom and public and then they obvious so everybody can see it and pick up on it and run with it too. You see, so you don't have to be a businessman to start think, for organize and arrange or for venture out, you know, commercialize or get corporate type of thing. But them youth nowadays, them not have them thought there, them not flex, them not move like them have them thing factor in the process. You know, see, because in so doing, you don't want to protect the community, the geography for which you are popular. It's your biggest asset. You see, and then people gonna realize that. You know, see nobody, this is where them destroy them, use it as them stomping ground. You know, see, this is where them do the most damage and make into the worst. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. You know, see, and me not think real gangster do them thing there, and you can't really accept them thing there. You can't really give accreditation to them thing there. You can't romanticize or go on like you want to be a part of them thing there and give any acceptance to them type of thing there, regardless. You know, see it, you know, see it. No disrespect. But, you know, unless you're coward or you're a fool, you don't know. You don't want to accept and, you know, big up certain things where you don't appreciate love. You know, see it. So, again, we say it. You know, see it. What we appreciate love most about this is the intent for reconciliation, you know? And we hope today a ceasefire is developed and it work and hold and stay, because it can. It has been so far. You know, we exist amongst each other for the longest while from the inception. We never really have no disagree. We never, nothing like this, division never, like this never happened before. You know, see, it's rather funny to me, you know. You see, now I'm elsewhere, you know. When I say it's never possible, or it's alien, but I mean, you know, it's still fresh. Regardless. It might look like a long time, but it's still fresh. Them trench they wanna try dig as border and boundaries, and them fence they wanna try build, them not visible yet. You see it? And it's next impossible to become that way, because like I say, I don't know. Everybody is related. You know, see, it's soft. I not even like think about it. So, you know, I left it there so still. You see it. Once again, I say give thanks. You see it. Just make it happen. And this time make it be Jah way. Rastafari. Share, like, and subscribe.